Give it a moment to the guys to join YouTube so they can see gameplay. We're gonna go for Ground Slam, right? Now we don't have stuff, but I think double weapon it's usually good at Lick Starter. Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Now we're gonna try to avoid killing everything here. See what happens. Just running through. Life flasks are there for a reason. I hope I find the right path immediately. Maybe we can now slam a couple of times. Maybe 3. And we found the annoying person over there. We don't want to die to that. Please don't kill me. Yo! Freddy! What's up? Holy! Holy! That flame dash lady, it's so annoying as hell. The boat. We're gonna keep the boat in the next league. Are you happy, Freddy? 1 year of boats. That's pretty good. How's the audio right now? I spent 1 hour trying to fix my microphone. Can you tell me if you feel it weird, if it's fine, if it's not, if it's something that you feel I should fix? That would be much appreciated. So we can then do a couple of tests as I am after I'm trying a couple of maps in the early game. Oh my god. Sounds a bit better, but I can feel some metallic and echo disturb. Huh. I thought it was better though. Maybe listen your phone up when you have time. But I can, when I'm recording videos, I can feel there is something strange. The problem is when I'm trying to test my audio myself, I can't really feel what is going on. I don't know how to make it sound better. Is it really annoying? Is it something really, really bad? It's not fixed 100%. Okay. No, that's good. That's good. If you give me feedback, I'm trying to fix it, of course. I need to find somebody that's going to help me with the audio. Does it change if you rotate your microphone? Probably it does. The thing is, okay, I can show you. Wait, why? Whatever. Hold on. Because I want to stop the thing. I don't know how to stop the... Give me a second. I'm gonna try to fix that and test it with you in a moment. Ooh, amulet. Nice. By the way, my YouTube video is crushing it. 300 views in less than 12 hours. Maybe less than 6 hours. 300 views already. Holy. Never happened before. My best video in the first 6 hours was like, YouTube is saying that it was like 70 views. I got more than 300. Pretty nuts. I guess that 1 year without a new Pot of Exile League is causing people to be really hyped. People following PoE1, yeah, exactly. Everybody's waiting for PoE1. Oh my god, this run with double Iron Ring on Marauder. Are you freaking kidding me? This is good. Holy. This is crazy good. Double ironing this early on Marauder is pretty nuts. Now I need to find a two-handed weapon and I'll be golden. No, don't need any of. I don't know, Echo. Usually it's just the audio being captured twice. Okay, let's stop it here. How can I stop that? Hold on. Let me see. Self-split reset and do pause. Pause. Okay. Can you? Oh my god, this software is so bad. Okay, give me a moment. Speed running. Well, I need to learn how to be faster. Let me hear how the audio sound. Let me open my VOD. I need to hear myself. By the way, is YouTube starting? Yes, YouTube is working. Okay, YouTube is going. Let me see if I can hear myself. Maybe from YouTube I can hear myself better. Give me a second. Is it that bad? Yeah, it's seems better now that you're close, huh? But I was close before as well. Okay, let me try to see. So if I talk right into the microphone, I'm listening from YouTube. Yeah, if I talk right into the microphone, the audio is kind of perfect. I think. Now it's good. So I need to talk right into the microphone. The problem is that I cannot play if I'm like this. Try this. What? Rotate the mic. How? I cannot rotate. Need to do like this. I don't know. Maybe like this. 180. If I do like this, how it sounds, let's see. Let me see. I'm gonna hear myself in a moment. This seems to be working. Holy. It's working. What? Is it better, right? Am I tripping, or is this actually better audio wise? Try as if you were playing. So I'm playing like this. Holy, we made it. We have good audio. The thing is, the problem I have is that I look around a lot. So I am sometimes moving my mouth right here. And I think if I'm talking right here, after 2 months, we probably made it. But it's actually good audio. We found it. Honestly, I have tried to check every single filter of OBS, every single option, little option and everything. And this was the only thing I had to do, rotate the microphone. Okay, listen. Because of that, we're gonna restart a clean run with Marauder. Try to talk while laying back like that, like this. If I talk like this, I'm not talking above it, so probably it's not gonna be fine. Let's see now. Listening to myself. Yeah, because I'm also far. I need to make it closer. If it's closer, probably a little bit better. Because it need to be closer. Yeah, it's too far away. Yeah, but this part is where it picks better. So yeah, it was just the need to rotate the microphone. Yeah. Yeah, if it's close like this, works. Holy, we made it. Well done, Freddy. Nice job. Your advice has been golden. It probably is the thing that he was always getting the voice after hitting the walls. Jesus. That's why. Okay. Then we finally fixed volume, boys. It seems like the audio is working, and we celebrate creating a new character, restarting a new run. Okay, hopefully this is gonna keep like that. So I'm excited. Finally, I will have good audio to bring on YouTube as well. YouTube people, be happy. Freddy helped me to fix the audio, and now we are back. We're back like never before. Marauder, let's go. Let's get it started. By the way, I still don't know what I'm gonna play at League Start, but this is a run I want to do to practice and also to teach people a little bit about Marauder, because there is a skill, there is a build actually, a couple of builds with the same skill that they're gonna be super popular this league. So let's see what happens. And Marauder is gonna be the most popular class. So I think people in my channel will appreciate if they see at least how Marauder can start. Alrighty. Now I muted my YouTube because otherwise the audio was coming twice. It would have been super annoying. So as I was saying, we practice with Marauder. Oh, sorry. Forgot about everything. So we practice with Marauder because forgot the name of the skill. Snaking, something snaking. Forgot the name. Snaking something is going to be probably one of the best build everybody's going to go for, considering that Favgan is playing that and many other streamers are considering playing that as the most efficient, most damage, cozier, defense-wise, and basically it's going to be one of the best league starters for 326. So in order to do that, you need to level up with this guy called the Marauder. And yeah, it's a melee build. We can call it a hybrid melee build because basically, what is the name again? I need to find the name of that skill. Oh my God, I am having a brain fart at the moment. I'm gonna remember the name of that skill real soon. The thing is, I'm excited for the audio now. I'm trying to do so many things at the same time. I'm gonna have so much fun spectating you and the race. Oh yeah, the new boss's race is gonna be incredible. We didn't have a good. Oh shit! I didn't pick the skill. Okay, we're gonna do it to the next waypoint. Yeah, this run is actually cursed. I've done so many mistakes already because I'm trying to do too many things at the same time. Yeah, I should have picked up Ground Slam. I'm just running through without a skill. And the mercenaries also. People are... I was watching Encore, is the name of the guy, the content creator. He's pretty good at finding crazy interaction. And he was talking about some of the items we can keep on the new mercenaries. God, we could have some super stupid combos. We could do some crazy stuff. It's so... The mercenaries are not just like... I'm pretty sure they're not going to be like Diablo mercenaries. They're going to expand the game so much because you can have mercenaries having auras. You can have mercenaries. Somebody was talking about mercenary with that aura. So you can have actually two people, so yourself and the mercenary, both with the death aura. And that aura was actually, I don't remember the chest piece that is activating that, but that was buffed by 20% damage. So you might have that working as well. You can be your the aura bot for your merc. That's even stupider. But you know, for people that doesn't have friends, that's a great thing. Oh shit, I'm dying. No, I refuse to die against the Roas. I am dominating the Roas. Jeez, that was close enough, but not quite. Okay, I'm excited because of my audio. I was feeling so sad because I couldn't fix the audio in 2 months that I've been trying everything. And this was the simple solution. By the way, Freddy, how did you come up with that, with rotating the microphone? That was a genius idea. How did you? I don't know. I tried so many different. So the thing is now my Shure microphone might have similar issue. So I might try that as well. I mean, I don't want to touch anything anymore at the moment because now that this is working, I don't want to touch anything else. I don't want to curse it, you know. We're gonna still restart this run because I made so many mistakes already, but I don't want to die here. I don't want to die here, as I said. Did I pick up all the three? No, one is missing. One is missing. Maybe manufacturers should make it more clear to buyers. The thing is, I think my problem with this is because of this arm that I'm using, not to give vibration, because, oh shit. Because when I put it on this arm, it can only face one way. So maybe I tried also a couple of times to rotate it and re-screw it in a way that it could face differently, but maybe it was always facing the wrong way. And that's it. I was still having it on the wrong side. That is what was happening. So I want to do game music though. Game volume. Okay. Now, as I was saying, hold on. I need to find the name of the skill. It is called. I mean, I'm reading about this skill every day, so many times. And now that I'm on stream, I forgot about it. Volcanic Fissure of Snaking. Holy. Okay. So we are leveling this because Volcanic Fissure of Snaking is going to be meta. So many new players will approach the game trying to play this build. And this build can come in a couple of forms. Juggernaut and Berserker. Both from the Marauder class. That's why I am practicing with Marauder so that you can try to see what I'm doing and do it better than I do. I forgot about the... I'm doing really bad. I forgot about the Quicksilver. Talent points, everything. I am really not focused at the moment. Why doesn't teleport? It took me forever to teleport. What the hell? My timer stopped. Okay, we restart. I want to make it fair and square. Let's restart from 0. This time, focused. Let me breathe in. Now, I'm actually really happy because we fixed the volume. That is the thing. I was like, relieved that finally the audio is working properly. Because you can't understand how annoying it was that I was trying so many things and it was always a roller coaster, sometimes a little bit better, but still be some noise, this strange audio that seemed a little bit far away. It was so bad. And I was feeling bad for my viewers, I was feeling bad for my recording, for YouTube, but YouTube is actually growing so fast. Let me show you. While I'm just... refining my mental, you know. Let me show you a little bit what is happening on YouTube. Yeah, this is videos that are coming soon, by the way. These are the video coming tomorrow and the day after, but then probably I'm gonna do something else. 387 views on this video that I just published today when I sent it to you. 8 likes already. This is insane. So YouTube is telling me that this is actually my best, actually 500 views it says. I say 380. I don't know why it says 500 here. That's insane. This is my best performing video ever in the first few hours. So I'm super excited. To be fair, I think the thumbnail, it's quality, because if we do this in 326, actually it's helping as well. So thumbnail helps, but you know, this is pretty crazy. And if I look at my analytics, I've not been super consistent, but still 2,600 subscriber plus 2,600 subscriber in how much? 28 days? That's nuts. In 28 days, I haven't done many videos. In 28 days, I've done, what is it? Let me see. You should make comments too. I'm trying sometimes. It's not easy. I need to get into the loop of that. So 8 hours ago, 6 days ago, 9 days ago, 2 weeks ago, a month ago. So I've done less than 6 videos, probably. Because these were with Torchlight. And these were performing really poorly. 33 views, 19 views. This one 1,500. For some reason, because it was the beginning of the league in Torchlight, the new character. 500 views on Last Epoch, still a month ago. But yeah, let's think about 1 month ago. So less than 10 videos and I got 2,000 subscribers. That's insane. Twitch could never. On Twitch, nothing happens like that. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped for my YouTube channel. My YouTube people is actually the best people. Yeah, I'm trying to do that sometimes, but I forget it. I'm trying to make the habit of at least doing intros and outro. Even during Twitch streams, I do intro and outro. Can you shut up? I'm doing intros. I'm talking. Okay. I'm trying. This guy is interrupting me. It's super annoying. So yeah, I'm trying at least to make intros and outros even during Twitch streams so that I can kind of mentally organize myself to make the editing once I'm done with the stream. Like, hello, people, we finally have a good audio and welcome to another stream. This is your uncle, MordredOG, and you know where you can find me, right? You can find me on Twitch, you can find me on YouTube, you can find me on X, you can find me pretty much everywhere, except don't come find me at home because I'll be scared. And tonight we are playing Path of Exile 1. But we're not just playing Path of Exile 1, we are practicing, because in less than 48 hours, we're going to be on the beach. Everybody, we're going to be on the beach and we're going to compete to get at the end of the campaign so that we can farm divines, we can farm chaos orbs, we can farm everything we want. And as you can see, I'm here with our Giga Chad character, also known as the Marauder, because Volcanic Fisher of Snaking by Fabgun. Shout out to Fabgun, one of the best build maker and speed farmer, I would say, into the game. That build is going to be super popular. It's going to be super cozy. It's going to be definitely a good starting build for everybody. But if you're not used to playing melee, then there are a few things you should know. And this is why I'm here to help you guys get to the right starting blocks so that you will find a smooth progression through the campaign. Don't forget to subscribe, comment below which one is your favorite class. If you're coming from Path of Exile 2, don't worry, I will try to make use of some comparison with Path of Exile 2 whenever there will be the case. But otherwise, you can come and follow my other videos that have been previously posted, where I'm trying to explain how a new player or a player coming from Path of Exile 2 can find himself actually pretty nice into Path of Exile 1. Let's get it started. Let's put a random name in here. Let's reset my timer. Let's see what happens. Okay, let me just take a moment, take a deep breath. Let's go. No, go. Okay. I still need to understand how that timer works, but whatever. All right, I'm gonna keep this open because otherwise I always forget how to put my support gem in. Today, when I was testing Marauder leveling by myself, I found myself, let's say, in a little bit of a pickle. I didn't have enough damage to kill Brutus, and that was kind of embarrassing. So tonight, we're not gonna make the same mistakes. We're gonna find all the right amount of power we need. We're gonna kill Brutus very fast. And then we're gonna progress through Marveil. I want to do Act 1 as fast as I can. It should get me there in less than half an hour. I hope way less than half an hour because I think some of the best speedrunner used to kill Marveil in 10 minutes or something like that. Well, I'm not gonna go in 10 minutes, but at least not half an hour. That would be nice. All right, let's see what item we got. We got a 20 weapon. Ooh, baby. That's nice. This time I'm taking Grand Slam. Change that. Oh, this 20 weapon is actually nice. Ooh, baby. Wait a second. How do I? Okay, we're gonna use it later. We're not using for starting, we're gonna do like this, I guess. But then we're gonna use the 20 weapon as soon as we find a tool link, to red link. 18-20 minutes. I don't know about today. Top racer. Marvel in 20 minutes would be great. Yeah, 20 minutes would be. I don't know if I'll be able to do it in 20 minutes. In particular with melee. Because yesterday I've done it with Ranger, and with Ranger I can get to Merveil in 20 minutes more or less. But with melee, there is always something not going right, which is actually cool because I like the challenge of melee, having to change weapon way often compared to ranged or caster. It require you to use the orbs you can find more, and that's fun. But the thing is, on the other end, if you don't find the right weapon, it can be a little bit annoying because you don't have the damage. At the end of the day, melee, it's all about finding the right weapon and upgrading your weapon often. On a bow character, Act 1, you can pretty much use in Act 1 and in Act 2 the same bow and nothing is going to happen. You're going to have slightly less damage, but it's not going to completely cut you out from killing some monsters or bosses. Melee without a good weapon, you will find, like happened today with me. I was on Brutus for 5 minutes. That's a little bit too much. But I didn't have the damage. I was on a 2-link and I didn't have the damage. So let's try not to do that. Holy, this is bad. Oh shit. I'm excited. Zerg practice run. Yes, I want to check that as well. I saw it. I saw it today, but I need to check it. The Merveille 1907. Holy shit. Well, then rip me. I'll never be able to do it in less than 20 minutes. Come on. I don't want to die with the Roas. What the fuck is happening? I was playing it so well before, and now that I was doing right the first part, I'm dying to the Roas. It is so stupid. I wonder if any competitive racer will come from PoE 2. I don't know. The thing is, we still have some pretty wide... This is not happening. Come on. Okay. Okay, I factor in that I found a rare two-handed weapon at Hillock, so this death on the Roas are to offset the luck that I got with the weapon, okay? Even if I'm not using it at the moment, but when I'm be using it, it's gonna be so much damage that it's gonna offset the whole luck that I got. I still need to find the 3-link though. Without a actually red, green. It's not gonna be fun. But I'm Exile today was going for the gladiator run, I think. The champion run, I thought. I think the one that I saw on YouTube was a champion under 2 hours. Because of champion buffs, and he was using the new leveling that I want to test before league start. The leveling that Jangron is using, which is through explosive concoction, a skill that I've never used in my life, but I saw it, and it kind of similar to poison concoction, but apparently it's the best leveling skill with this, with duelist. I'll show you after we kill this guy. Jesus Christ, what is happening today to me? Oh, I didn't put my skills. Maybe this can help, right? Okay, I need to focus. I am too excited for this new league happening. It's been 1 year. We've been waiting for 1 year for the new league. I don't even know how to play this game anymore from the beginning. It's so silly. Are you gonna play, Fred, or are you just gonna watch because you don't have time? Because, I mean, the new expansion seems pretty fun, to be honest. Koi totem, we're gonna go for the koi totem and shield charge. So we drop this for now. Wait, what? Ah, shield charge. Ruthless. I need something. I don't have gear. Okay, give me a sec. I want to show you what is that, because I haven't seen it. I haven't watched the video, but we can check it together real quick. I'm actually curious. I'm just gonna watch. I've got this problem. I can play 12 hours a day. Well, I mean, you don't have to play 12 hours a day. If you can't play 12 hours a day, you rather not play. Jesus, I'm not gonna be able to play 12 hours a day, but definitely gonna play, even if it's not 12 hours a day. Ah, by the way, I need to remember after this to put it back on game screen. Otherwise, the game is cut. The screen is cut. So this is a A10 Kitava 155. 155. Jesus. This guy is insane. I mean, also Jangron is able to do that with some, I think with the same build. Why the quality is so bad? Poison Kong. I want to see this Poison Concoction. What is the powerful part of Poison Concoction? I think he is going to keep it pretty much right away. I think before Brutus even, or maybe just right after Brutus. Oh, no, it's Poison Concoction instead. Any percent means anything goes. So all the content. Jesus Christ. Even when I finish up after 7 hours, I still need to do the backtrack to get all my points. And this guy has done everything under 2 hours. Holy. What is... What? Don't do what? Ah, so it's spectral throw. Two-handed spectral throw. Yeah, I have the regex as well. I'm not gonna use it right now, but I have it, yeah. But the thing is, I don't know what to play because there is a build that I heard is coming back after a long time, which is my favorite. Oh, okay, I don't know why it finds something else. Custom crit discharge. So, you know, discharge trickster 325, but this one is 9 months ago. But this one, wait, what? Cyclone flicker? Wait, what? Yeah, people have decided to come back for that. But today I was watching a video by this guy here. I think it was this guy. Yeah, and they was talking about some off-meta build, and he talked about some guy that made a video about which not himself, it was probably this guy here. What? Custom kit discharge endgame. Let me see. I think it's this guy that made the video today that I was watching, and maybe he's gonna mention it. Non-metallic start, okay? So here. Peninaro, Artillery Ballista. As soon as I heard this charge, I was like, okay, I want to play that. I was also going for Cold Dot Occultist, actually Elementalist, because of the Golems. Golems with the new reworked Ascendancy for Elementalist, oh boy. They provide so much power. I checked some of the power they provided. It's insane. But where is the discharge? The Flamewood Totem. That's so Cold Dot, Lightning Trap, Burning Arrow, Artillery Ballista, Ignite Slam. Wait, what? It's not here. What? Now this one is another video. Probably I've done more than one with the off-meta builds. Maybe it wasn't this guy. Off-meta 326. Okay, let me see, because I saved it on my phone. I need to find that discharge guy. Whoever is that guy is gonna be my new idol of the league, because I want to play discharge since last time I played discharge was with the bug from Ralakesh boots, and it was before they nerfed it. Oh well, they fixed it. Yeah, it was this guy. Build 4 days ago. It's this Nikit Kuzi. All right, so it's 4 days ago. Yeah, this one. Okay, so it's this video. Let's find it. Also, Flame. Look at Flamewall Spellslinger. Apparently, Spellslinger can be used for leveling, I heard. But nobody is making videos about this. But Kinetic Blast Flamewall to level. It's pretty cool. The problem is that you don't have single target damage. This one for map clear, it's very good. But then you don't have single target. There you go. Ignite Discharge Elementalist. Ignite Discharge Elementalist with the golems. Holy. Okay, let me see. Log in. Part-time Exile. Hello, Freak. What's up? Part-time Exile. Where is it? Need to find this Part-time Exile. Maybe he linked it into the thingy. Pama. Discharge. There we go. Just 7 Chaos Orbs. Oh, all right. Ciao zio, come stai? I'm very good. Can you hear my audio is finally okay? We fixed it. Can you hear me fine for once? After 2 months of getting crazy with this freaking audio. Freddy in chat, he was able to fix it just with a simple trick. Rotate the microphone. It's funny if I'm saying it, but yeah, that was the thing. Now, everybody listen. Freddy, take notes. I'm pretty sure I want to play this. For now, my choices are between Discharge, which is going to be completely off meta. Nobody's going to play and probably is going to fail. It's Ignite, though, which is good. We have the Golems that are super buffed. So I kind of trust it, even if I haven't played Discharge in such a long time. We're going to figure it out. I'm going to listen to the video. I'm pretty sure that whenever... You know what, Freddy? Now, do you know what happened with the Elementalist? With one Ascendancy, with the first Ascendancy that we get in Act 3, we get the same power of 2 labs done before. We get +2 golems with 1 Ascendancy and all the powers of 2 nodes combined. That's pretty nuts. Then in Act 4, you get the golem. we get Stone Golem, Lightning Golem, Ice Golem. And then you basically steamroll everything because it's gonna give you crit chance, crit damage. I think there is a lot of stuff. Life, global defenses. I'm not even counting the Chaos Golem because during campaign I'm not gonna need Chaos Resist, but I could get that too. With the Chaos Golem you get dot multi, which is global dot multi. So for the Discharge Ignite, it's gonna be crazy. Anyway, let's listen to this guy. But then, well, okay, the other two builds, Mjolnir Mana Stacker by Connor. That is a build that I've played a long time, which 3 leagues ago, so about 2 years ago, and that was very cozy to do delve, to do bosses. That was pretty cozy. A little bit difficult to set it up during the leveling with the Templar to get there to the point. You need to get some jewels, you need to get the Mjolnir, you need to get... But even without the Mjolnir, well, without the Mjolnir, you can still play it. But the Indigon is the piece that is make you damage skyrocket. So anyway, that was the other thing. The Mjolnir Mana Stacker, it's always been pretty nice. Elementalist, I want to play Elementalist because of the Golem, and if this makes my two good things come together, so Discharge and Golems together, pretty nice. And then we have, what else? There was another one. The snaking melee thingy is going to be the most popular, which means every two-handed weapon is going to cost so much. You're going to need to craft a lot. It's probably going to provide 100 million damage with very minimum investment as well. But I don't know if I want to go completely meta. Afghan is doing this Fissure of Snaking that I said, which is going to go MF. But yeah, it is always going to go MF at the end of the day. But you don't go MF like used to be with a lot of stupid items. This time you have also your Merc that is gonna give you the rarity through the item that you provide to him. So I don't know how it's gonna work out, but anyway. But then what else we have? There was something else. Mana Stacker with Mjolnir. Discharge I figured out today. There was another one I was thinking. There was another build. I forgot. Anyway, let's listen to this video. I'm curious about this. Ramida's Banquet is not a tier 1 unique. It's easy to get. Vol's Devotion, I don't remember, but it also shouldn't be too rare. Use the gloves that prevent you from killing, not freeze enemies, and let the Merc call. Also could be a thing. I love to explode the screen. Lati, weapon, the stuff. Which is good. You can hear the video. Wait, what? Hold on. What do you mean you can hear the video? You should be able to. Why? It's very low. Okay. Yeah, the volume is very low. Let me see if I can. Okay. Okay. It's better now? Is it better now? Okay, let me try it like this. Tell me if like this is better or not.
It gives you enough power charges to expend. And then
It should be double though.
With this, False Devotion, gain an endurance charge when you lose a power charge. So if we just do a quick, I won't go to the map right now, but go to the reliquary. I love the reliquary. It's such a fun place to level. We get power charges. And as you saw, it expands, and we have almost max power charges. And then you can, boom, explode the screen. So that's pretty much how the interaction works between the two unique items.
Hold on. False Devotion. I don't remember. Is it? It's not a tier 1 unique, right? Let's see. False Devotion. Is a unique. I got amulet. Maximum energy shield. All elemental resistance. Reduce endurance charge duration, reduce power charge duration. Gain endurance charge when you lose a power charge, okay? Well, I see if it's a tier 1 unique or not. Doesn't say so. Can drop anywhere, can be chanced. Can be chanced, it should be pretty easy. Could be tier 1. Let's see if it says which kind of tier is it. I can't find it. Anyway, let's go ahead. It shouldn't cost much on League-Start.
Searing Touch Amulet. Or, not amulet. Weapon. And then using a Marks of Submission ring, because we want to, just in case we get into a toughy situation, we get life and mana on kill against cursed enemies. So this is a curse on hit ring with flammability. We're using a 5-link. It's just all these items are so generic and cheap. Like, you do want to get this inflict fire explosion and hit, or because you're gonna have to keep spamming Wave of Conviction, which is annoying. Because again, we are.
This is pretty much the build that I used to play many decades ago. Okay, give me a second. Standard. Do I still have that guy? Where is it? Maybe I still have it. It was my first character. I think I haven't deleted because it was like my first character in Ritual League or immediately after. Where was it? Was it this one? No. Archmordred. No, Archmordred should be Archmage, right? Unique item tiers. Okay. All was vision, was protector, was devotion. Tier 1. Is it tier 1? 25. Is it the tier? The tier 2? Should be tier 2. So it's not a problem. Even a tier 1 unique sometimes it's pretty fine in League Star scenario. Not always, but well, I can't find my thingy, but anyway.
An elementalist, so all our damage ignites with Shaper of Flame.
Wait, but this is 10 months ago and this has been completely reworked. I don't really know if it's gonna work well.
We have Mastermind of Discord. This is about a 35% damage multiplier and Heart of Destruction, so you have a lot of AoE and 30% more damage when you hit a unique enemy. So the We're using Elemental Overload. It's conditional, but we get about 25% crit, roughly. That's good enough. Because that's when we're at max power charge, that's about 25 critical strike chance. So 1 in 4, 1 in 5, 1 in 6 discharges, you'll get it. When you're playing against a boss, it'll probably go off once. And that's a big DPS increase. Again, just using generic items, nothing special. I took out Infernal Cry because it doesn't provide cover in Ash anymore. And because we explode the entire screen, we don't need to explode from Combust. Just you can use, I'm just using a Flame Golem. It honestly doesn't matter. It provides like 4 or 5% DPS increase. I was
yeah, but this was before the buff to the golems. I mean, this is 10 months ago, so I don't know if the guy has made an update. Essence Drain Trickster now is not doing an update of the build. That's annoying. My dreams completely shattered. I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody will figure out the discharge build this time. Because the build that I used to play on Juggernaut, by the way, it was discharge, the very first build I played after Ritual. It was discharge, ignite, with Wave of Conviction to activate and curse people. Yeah, Essence Drain came back because the Essence Drain was buffed. How about Tornado? Toxic Rain. Toxic Rain, you're freak. Toxic Rain every league since the beginning of Path of Exile 1. It's always been good. There is no doubt about it. You can play your Toxic Rain for the 15th league in a row. It's fine, you're freak. You're gonna be golden. Don't worry, don't stress too hard. I swapped to melee, not gonna lie. Holy, you swapped to melee. Are you going for the meta with the Fisher of Snaking? Toxic Rain highs for 1 week and get a couple of mirrors. Well, I mean, one week in heist, I probably wouldn't demand that even to my worst enemy. I like heist myself, but 1 week, too much. Let's go back to Exile, and then we're gonna figure out how this charge works. I want to see how he's able to do in 2 hours. We're gonna skip through it real quick.
Third time I've gotten the down Twilight or Mudfly, I think so.
So he's using Spectral Throw, which on Duelist I always do as well.
I'm dead. Oh my god, Alcalchi.
See the pro? He didn't die there to the Roas. That's being a pro and being a scum like me. That's the difference. Yeah, I remember, Freak. I remember that you got the mirror. I'm still here waiting for my mirror to drop. And you got it like playing 1/10 of the hours that I play usually. I don't even know how many hours do you have. But I told you, it's my blessing. Everybody that has me in their friend list. By the way, for you two people, if you want to drop a mirror next league, add me to your friend list. Don't worry, you will drop a mirror 100%. It's been 5 leagues in a row that I have people adding me on list, and then I receive messages. Oh look, I dropped the mirror, and most of them new players, by the way. That's insane. That's my passive skill.
A red, green, simple robe. What the fuck is that, bro?
Red, green, simple robe. That's pretty rare.
I mean, I don't need it. I don't need red, green, so it's kind of useless for me. But that's funny.
Okay, let's skip ahead. I want to see when he's starting the concoction. So he's still playing with the Spectral Throw. He's gonna kill Marvel with Spectral Throw. Well, here is swapped already. Holy! So before Marvel, he swapped to Explosive Concoction, or was it Poison Concoction? I haven't seen it. Let's see. It's like the letter you get from your grandparents, but it's time. This time is you, is your uncle. Fred, in the last couple of leagues, I've seen people dropping mirror.
More blue pack would go.
I'm not joking. I've seen dropping a guy in my friend list that dropped the mirror right out of the first town, Act 1. After Illock, he entered into the first map and he dropped a mirror there, right at the beginning of the league. Then another guy had me and he dropped it in the first few maps that he was doing. Then another guy, that was a little bit later on into the league, but he dropped it as well and he was not even playing that much. Everybody in my friend list is dropping mirrors left and right. And me, 8,000 hours, not even once.
Oh, nice.
But to be fair, it's my fault because I should have taken advantage of Affliction League where everybody was dropping multiple mirrors and I was having fun with Chaos Casper Stunned, but then, and actually it was a Fulcrum Ignite. Then I just said, okay, that's stupid. I was immortal. I was clearing maps and maps and maps, a lot of divines, but I said, okay, I'm not gonna drop a mirror anyway. And the ships. With the ships, I tried a few ships to get the mirror shards at least, but then it was, I have to micromanage the ships. But now we're gonna still have the ships in the next league anyways, so I can still try with the ships. The ships are remaining, they're not leaving, so.
If I don't get it, I won't be sad, but
I mean, I want to see
momentum,
poison concoction. So he's leveling with poison concoction from here on. Okay, so poison concoction, Act 2.
I mean, I need a 3-socket shield. That's like the only way.
When is it switching to explosive concoction? Still poison concoction. It's still poison concoction. And here is explosive concoction. Let me see the difference. I want to see on a boss.
What other thing do I need? That thing.
Ah, because probably explosive concoction is in the library, maybe? I don't even know. Never use that skill. I don't even know where to get it. Probably from the library, right? Yeah, poison concoction for leveling is pretty fine.
Get that dog shit gem out of here.
Ah no, he already swapped.
I'm Exile. That's me. I'm Exile.
Act 3, swap to explosive conch. Okay. I wanna see Izaro. Show me Izaro. No, this is not Izaro. Where is Izaro? Okay, show me how does Izaro work with explosive conch. Okay. To be fair, it doesn't really deal a lot of damage right now, but
Become a champion.
okay. And here we are at pretty much 1 hour. Act 4. I mean, that shield charge is going hard. I should also use more shield charge, by the way. I think with Marauder, because you use a two-handed weapon, you should more lip slam and cross blink, but you can probably swap for a shield and go in shield charge to go fast. Still does quite a lot of damage. Your PC froze. Is it very hot in Germany as well, Frick? Because my PC last day was kind of suffering as well, and I put all the fans to the highest level. No, highest no, but I increased the fan speed because it was actually
sources to learn layout, so I would say
suffering.
up for Act 1, but appears that doesn't exist anymore, so. Reap.
There is another builder now that I remember. We're gonna watch a fun video. After the pro video, we're gonna watch a fun video. Let me see Kitava now. So in 1 hour 47 is pretty much at Kitava.
And they died to the boss like 10 times. Dude, this run is so shit. This run was so ass. It was so bad.
It was so ass.
Oh my god.
2 hours, it was so ass. Okay. Yeah, that's good DPS, yeah.
Bro, I think this is gonna be the fastest. Is this the fastest fresh start at Kitava like ever done?
Yeah, probably. That's insane.
Solo? LFG. This is gonna be hard,
Holy.
actually. Listen, I'm joking. It's too hard.
It's too hard. I like the Alk LFG. I love this emote, by the way. I need to put it in my chat as well. This is pretty cool.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the fastest time before this one is Ty's run from like 4 years ago. 2 hours 58 seconds on in 3.8.
3.8?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, no, I want to watch wait, what? I need to see this, but there was another one. I think he made a video about his idea. It's 11. What is his build? Let me see how to get the mercenaries. Let's see.
Get on your desk and do this right now. And today we're going to talk about items in regards to mercenaries in the upcoming league. There's a ton of uniques and items in general that can make your league start really, really smooth if you manage to get them. And I'm going to go over them one by one to show you what they do exactly. First, we have Signs of the Eater. And this item is okay. It enemies inflict elemental elements on you instead of nearby allies. That means if your mercenaries next to you, you can't get frozen, shocked, whatever. All the elements will go to him, and it's great. Next, we have Byron Rot's Flag. This is a shield, and it's really, really great for Archmage, because if you get a Murkdak War Cries, that means on bosses, you'll get 40 effect of Arcane Surge from the last line. And, you know, that's more cast speed, more mana regeneration now, or increased cast speed, increased mana regeneration now. It's very, very good. Crown of the Tyrant. This is a really rare item from Delve. This is probably shouldn't be on the list, but it does give you minus 10 res. And I'm going through all these items to just give you an idea of every.
Crown of the Tyrant is the helmet from Owl, right? It's not super rare. I got a couple of these. You just need to do the Elven Owl.
Item that's useful on your mercenary. Here you have replica ambush charge from Heist. And it says share endurance charges with nearby party members. Gain an endurance charge when you are hit. So this one, you know, the merc is going to get hit. It's going to give you endurance charges. It's like, okay, if it's cheap, go and pick one up. We have a rare here. Mercs can get intimidate on hit, unnerved on hit. It can also apply exposure, which is really, really good on gloves later. We have the good old Legacy of Fury for them to apply Scorch to monsters. Big damage, right? Perquils is one of the best items this league. It says nearby.
Maybe they changed the rarity of Perquils too, because I used to find so many of these amulets, but apparently this one. You need to turn up the volume, yeah. Apparently this item now with the Merc is gonna become super useful. Everybody's talking about this Perquils amulet. Lightning damage from enemies hitting you is lucky. This is the downside. Nearby allies damage with hit is lucky. So this gives you lucky damage, but you get lucky damage on yourself from lightning damage of the enemies. So yeah, Doriani prototype. Maybe with Doriani's prototype you can offset this. Probably.
Allies hits is lucky. So if you don't know what lucky does, it rolls the number twice for stuff like lightning damage. It's
Double
really
one.
good. If you're league starting explosive concoction, the lightning portion of your topaz flask is like 1 to 1k. Very, very good. This is almost mandatory for like a lot of different league starts because of how much damage it gives you. But you can add that into POB if you don't believe me. We have Polaric Devastation here. This is going to be, you know, multiple divines at league start, but it will give you Ash if your Merc manages to ignite the enemy. We have a gratis signet here. Attacks inflict unnerved on critical strike. Spells inflict intimidate. So if you're an attacker,
Yeah, Polaric Devastation is expensive.
To inflict, you know, the opposite, but it's still 10% increased damage taken.
Yeah, exactly.
We have Pyro Shock Clasp here. What this does is enemies ignited by you have 15% of their physical damage converted.
This
to
one is
fire,
also
and
cheap
shot
though.
by you
The
have
Pyroclast
15% of their damage converted to
clasp.
lightning. It is not additive with stuff like Cloak of Flame.
Pyro Shock.
It is a thing that's applied to the enemy, but it will turn 30% of their damage to elemental, so it gives you better physical mitigation here. Next we have Venomous Spinnerets, whatever this is.
I have no idea what is
This
this.
only applies to mercenaries with aspect of the spider, and we saw a mercenary with aspect of the spider. So if you have this on, it will let them apply aspect of the spider an additional time, which is more increased damage taken, right? And this is going to combo off with some of the other aspect of the spider items that we're going to show you later. Tempest Rising, this is an uber unique, but if you're playing a bleed build, it says you and your enemies in your presence count as moving while affected by elemental elements. So if you have a skitterbot on the target, right, you're always going to get aggravated damage on all your bleeds. Very useful. Here's
good.
Truth. If you have a bow merc, he gets Clothing Strike, 11% more damage. Very good. Shaper Seed, which is one of the most insane items in this league, because it says nearby allies gain 4% life per second, and nearby allies gain 80% mana regeneration per second. Again, just like the flag, Archmage, very strong this league. Even stronger with this, right? You can catalyst this to go to 96, right? And 4.8, and it's very, very strong. Waggle's Neck, the Eternal Struggle, is insane this league, right? It says critical strikes you inflict Malignant Madness, which is a 10% damage reduction and an 8% action slow.
I used to
on the
play
target,
this.
Or kill enemies that have 15% or lower life, which is a 15% cult if Searing Exarch is dominant. One is Eater dominant, one is Searing Exarch dominant. If you don't know what it means, there's 2 mods on this amulet. One from Searing
It's
Exarch
very
and one
high.
from Eater. You have to go in the trade, and then you have to see the ranks of each before you buy the amulet. You have Ignomon here. Nearby enemies are blinded. Very good for your multi-hit defense if you're an evasion build. Always cheap and cheap of an amulet. Zoph's Blood and Zoph's Heart are both amulets that give you covered in ash if they hit you. Zoph's Heart is probably a little bit better because it's nearby enemies instead. You have Yoke of Suffering. Yoke of Suffering is very, very good, even though it's a T17 unique. It says
okay.
shock. That means, you know, your mercenaries can shock with whatever elemental damage they use. And when you apply ailments with that mercenary, they'll get anywhere between, I think, 6 to 10% increased damage taken. So it's a great amulet if they manage to apply ailments. And ailments can include poison, bleed, like Scorch from Maven boots, sap if you use normal boots.
On many Twitch channel, I have the same problem. Twitch makes the audio compression, and I need to switch it off. Otherwise, I can't hear some streams or some streamers watching video. Yeah, it happens every time.
Brittle, ground, ignite, chill, and you get some non-damaging elements.
Full of the
You get a
Void.
20% chill. That means they have 10% reduced damage.
I mean,
and
there are so
20%
many
chill.
items.
Enfeeble, temp chains, Narb the ephemeral. This depends on if mercs have stats or not in order for you to use the item, but it's
Mercenaries do not need to meet attributes requirement outside the above rule. A certain mercenary will be equipable with gear requiring just strength, strength dexterity, strength intelligence. The dexterity intelligence mercenary will be equipable with gear requiring dexterity, just intelligence, or dexterity plus intelligence. So we don't know their stats. We only see their items. And probably from the gem they have, we can understand if it's a strength, dexterity, or intelligence merc, I suppose. Because we don't have stats. It's not like we can see the stats of the merc. Each mercenary is associated with attributes. Mercenaries will generate with gear that matches the attributes they are associated with. Okay, so from the gear we can understand which merc is it. We'll be able to keep it with new armor gear that matches the attributes in the following way. Okay, and that's there. For mercenary with a single attribute, any armor gear that require that attribute is valid. For mercenary with multiple attributes, any armor gear that require an attribute not associated with that mercenary is invalid. Mercenaries also have preferred weapon types and will not keep weapons that do not match their preferred types. Then they are going to prefer a weapon they can actually use their skill with. And that's the other thing. Thank you, Quayuk. I think you love what I build. Thank you. Are you also a content creator? Are you also a streamer? Because you say support each other. I'm gonna check your channel if you do. Of course, I'm all about. I don't see on Twitch, but Vexa 27. Vexa 27. Is that your channel? Let me check it out. On Twitch, I suppose. Sorry guys, just checking real quick. No. I can't find you, apparently. So, I don't know. Anyway. What I wanted to say about this. Yeah, the thing is, you cannot swap their gems from what I understand. When they show in the video, I think you can steal one of their gems for yourself, but you cannot give them gems to keep. You can change their gear, but you cannot change their links, for example. You cannot put them... They come with the set of skills that are actually very similar to Path of Exile 2, the way they were showing. It's very quick.
You can search.
Oh, this is loud. It's true that has a very low volume in his video. I knew it. This one here. No, not here. Let's see this one here.
Partway through the
Mercenaries. Okay, here.
In this league, you will meet veterans who have traveled all the way from the lawless cities of Trathus. They're ready to offer their sinister services, but not for free. You will encounter these mercenaries as you journey through Rayclast, one in each area. They have their own personalities and come with different...
One in each area. So this means in Act 1 we can get our first mercenary. Because this changes quite a lot. Imagine if you get... Not in Act 1, but once you unlock the haste gem, which is Act 2, you could get a mercenary with haste aura. So you don't need to use haste on yourself. You can just have the merc using the haste aura for you. And that's gonna give you movement speed, attack speed, and all that kind of good stuff. That's pretty good. But if you can get mercenaries during the campaign, then you're gonna fire them by the end of the campaign because they're too low level. And then you're going to hire new mercenaries once you're in map, I suppose.
builds, skills, and items already equipped. After meeting them, as per the Trathan code, they will challenge you to a duel, a test of strength and conviction.
Okay, so to hire this guy, you need to spend 2,700 gold, okay? The skills... This guy has Burning Arrow on a 3-link, and it's so similar to Path of Exile 2, the way they made this. Come on. It's so similar to Path of Exile 2, the way they're made. Molten Well, which we don't know what it is. Blink Arrow, Dash, Alchemist Mark, Val, Burning Arrow, and Burning Arrow. And what is it? Why there are 2 Chaos, Chance, and Regret? You can steal their... Is this their inventory? You can Are you telling me that we can find one of these merc with a mirror, and you can challenge him to get the mirror? I think nobody is talking about this. What is this?
Before beginning the duel, you will be offered an overview of the mercenary you've encountered. Here, you can see the gear they have equipped, the skills they employ, and any support effects augmenting those skills. You must now make a choice. You can hire their services, take one of their items, or exile them.
Challenges mercenary to a duel to exile them. If you win, mercenaries of this attribute type will not appear again for... Aha! Now makes sense. So this guy with all these green items is most likely a dexterity. So it's considered... it also says Flame Quiver, level 72 dex. It's just right here. Draxa the Wounding. Flame Quiver. The Tartar Militia delivers justice swiftly, usually before a crime is committed. Alright. So it just tells you which kind of attributes he is. But if you want to find, I don't know, a caster, because you want to have some specific combo of skills, you can exile him. So in the next map, you will not find the dexterity exile anymore. You will find maybe a strength or an intelligence one. Now I get it. Now I get it. That's cool. You can target farm them. And they have a banner as well.
If you choose to hire them, for a gold cost, they will accompany you as a skilled combatant to assist you in fighting monsters throughout Rayclast.
Are we gonna get something like the gambling mercenary? The one that you need to spend 2 million gold in order to challenge him or to hire him. Not to hire him, because to challenge him, you challenge him every time. If you want to hire one of these merc with mage blood and some crazy stuff, you need to spend like 500,000 gold, 2 million gold. That sounds like a GG thing. Yeah. But the inventory space, nobody is talking about this. This guy has 3 chaos, 2 chaos. You could choose to pick an item or to pick one of these orbs. Maybe there is a mercenary with a divine or a couple of divines. I thought you find them in maps. No, you find them from the campaign, which is great if you think about that. Because if you find them in each zone, they said, it's like the typical league where you find the mechanic in every map during the campaign. It happens on every league, right? So when it was Ritual was from the Act 1 beginning, after except Hillock area, except the beach. In every area you were finding one Ritual. Here as well, it's gonna be after Lioness Eye. You find Lioness Eye? It's a lion. I never remember that city, how it's called, the first town. Anyway, you will find it from the first zone. So maybe most people will just disregard watching for the mercenaries and fighting them at the beginning. But if you get a good mercenary at the start, it might actually boost your damage and boost your build really quick. Which is funny because, yeah, you can have a build that is scuffed and the mercenary will probably carry you through campaign. I think it might happen. Yeah, you need to challenge him and win, first of all. If you don't win, it's pointless.
Once you've decided, you can begin the duel. This is a great opportunity to test them, as you don't want to be out of pocket with a useless rookie. However, they're testing you too. They also don't want to be working for an amateur. So,
you see, this guy has like 9 chromatic orb and 1 scarab. Like, why nobody has watched for the inventory? Everybody was watching for the items and the gems. Nobody saw this. These 4 little squares, they might be all divines for what we know. We might have some kind of stupid shit like that happening on some sort of Exile clips starting from this Friday. You know? That the next day people testing and trying and they find in one map they find a mercenary with 20 divines in their inventory and they just challenge him to get. But I think you can only pick 1 item, so you might be able only to pick 1 stock. Still, it's gonna be like 10 divines. I think the divine is in 10 stocks, right? You might be able to get 10 divine. Could be good. This one is level, you see, this one is level 83. The other one was level 72, dexterity. And you need to hire him, you need to spend 2,700 gold. This one is 4,000 and is level 83. Strength, intelligence. And also, they have a specific modifier on their item, and they show a couple of them. They are very unique and you cannot craft them, but I suppose if you steal one of the item, you can still how is it called? In the King's March, you can still use them. How is it called again? Fuck. So even if the modifiers are not craftable, you can still get the modifier on one of your item by using it with King's March. This guy has Frost Shield, Val Glacial Hammer, Earthquake of Winter, Recomb, thank you. Earthquake of Winter. Is this a skill? It's not a skill. This is one of the new one, right? I never seen an Earthquake of Winter on a 6-link also. Glacial Hammer, Val Glacial Hammer, Arctic Armor, Frostblink.
What items might they be using? Generally speaking, mercenary gear is more powerful than what you'd normally find from defeating monsters, as they've been crafting their
This
items
flat damage to lightning and
They can
life.
also come equipped with
This one is level 83 again, 4,000 gold to higher. Shield Crush. Shield Charge. Spectral Shield Throw of Tartarus. This one is the one that is specific. So when it's of Tartarus is the transfigured Tartarus gem. So it's a new kind of transfigured gem. But Earthquake of Winter, is it a skill in Path of Exile 1? It's one of the transfigured gem from the new league. I've never seen it before. All right.
unique items. Those that would make sense for
Physical ages. Physical ages sounds like what is it? Is that shield was given ages? Forgot the name. Yeah, it sounds like that, but it's not coming from the shield. So, and determination.
for the skill.
I mean, this guy gives you determination, bro. Oh, I told you we're gonna find a guy with the haste in Act 3, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure it might happen. I'm so excited for this. The end game, incredible, crazy good, new bosses, new progression. The memories with Zana. It's gonna be also story oriented, so we're gonna figure out what happened to Zana. Cool. But this with the mercenary open up to a combination of build. You may have your own build and find the mercenary that can complement your build to make it even more powerful. This open up to so many things. Like, the only thing that is missing here, and now I'm gonna blow your mind, Freddy. The only thing that is missing here, it's a skill passive points for the merc, okay? But what if I tell you that Encore has the answer to this? You can anoint their items. So you can give them amulet and rings with anoint. I mean, the rings is going to be useful only in Blight, but also you can give them, because there are some, there is one helmet and one gloves and also one piece of armor from Blight that can be anointed. So you can give them actually up to 3 anoints. So you basically give them passive points that are going to affect yourself as well. And Anchor has made a full list of all of these things that you can do. And if you remember how it works, the unique items, like, I don't remember the helmet, how is it called? I think is Crown of the Tyrant, I think. Is it Crown of the Tyrant? I don't remember now. Anyway, that helmet that can be anointed, you can anoint him, corrupt it. Once you corrupt it, it breaks and it becomes a rare item. And then it keeps the anoint as a rare item. So some of these items have some downside. Like if I remember, there was one of the amulet, I think, that has, or the gloves probably, that gives you like 75% of one resistance, but then you have penalties on the others. If you make it become a rare, maybe the penalties on the resistance, because it's a rare, is going to be lower, or maybe it's going to be even positive. So you can corrupt it after you anoint it, and then maybe you can also tainted mythic orbit to make it go back to a better version, and it's gonna keep the anoint. It opened up to so many options that at the end of the day, I'm not even sad that they don't have passive points. It's fine. We're gonna play with this stuff a lot. And I can't even imagine Ghazi how happy he is, because he's happy with minions in general. But basically, this is a new playground for a minion player. This is the ultimate minion.
Skills they are using. There are even some new unique items that can only be obtained from defeating them. One such
Okay,
unique
this one is level 78. There is a progression up to the levels. Okay, 83, there are about 4,000 gold to be hired. 78, 3,700. The other one was 73, 3,000, 2,000 something. So there is a progression. This guy has 2 good scarab, one bigger scarab and one small scarab. Nobody was watching this, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna find divines in here. Nobody has ever watched this. I'm sure we're gonna find divines in here. This guy has Bladefall, Seismic Crush, which again, I don't even know if it probably doesn't exist. Clutches of the Damned, I think this one was coming from a unique. Probably people will spend mirror worth of gear, definitely, because even if they die, they don't lose the item, like the new animated guardian, that if he dies, doesn't lose the item. So, and this is the guy that has aspect of the spider also. So yeah, people are gonna build them with mirror stuff for sure.
Scorn Flux. These
Yeah, this one is with Arcane Surge. Increase the cast speed from Arcane Surge also applied to movement speed. And Arcane Surge was buffed also, if I remember well. Gain Arcane Surge when you use a movement skill.
boots combine agility
Bro.
with mastery of the arcane. While equipped, increases to cast speed from Arcane Surge also apply to movement speed, which is worth noting is now 20% inherently from Arcane Surge, up from 10. They also grant Arcane Surge when you use a movement skill. This allows for some speedy spellcasters. Sometimes you may meet particularly infamous Trathan mercenaries, bearing the name of their house. These mercenaries
Vaisira the Xiaxan Maid, infamous reanimator. So they have like a rank. I didn't see that. Bladecaster. Bladefall, Bladecaster. Infamous Bastion. This one is infamous. So the infamous one are dangerous. Winter Deacon. Alright.
major death trade families in Trathis.
3,900, level 83, intelligence. This one has a unique here. Regal. Raise a zombie of gigantism. Summon skeletons. This one is a summoner. Bone offering. Lightning warp. Relic of binding. That's great.
They are less common, but have far better items.
Spell critical strike chance. Holy, 88%. 300 energy shield. 27 cold res. Faster recharge. Bro.
And they are also the sole
Energy shield, rarity, and cold and lightning res.
source of items with new infamous modifiers, unseen
Infamous.
before in Rayclast, such as these gloves, which can
Minion converts 100% of fire damage to chaos damage. So this guy is a summoner. That's also the design, boys. The design here is pretty cool. They made this guy a summoner with all summoning skills, skeletons, zombies, bone offering. And the minion converts fire damage to chaos damage. That's pretty cool. If you get this one, you're gonna have not your army of minions, but she's gonna become your general for her own minion. So you don't even need to have an army of your own minion. You can hire somebody that has their own army now. How cool is that? That's pretty cool.
Convert all of your minions' fire damage to chaos damage. Or this helmet.
I haven't seen this guy. Hold on. Show me.
Minions' fire damage to chaos damage.
Infamous Bastion. That's the same as before. I don't know if it's the same as before. 83, Strand Dex, Shield Crush. It's the same guy. Shield Crush, Shield Charge. Petra, Shield Throw of Tartarus. Okay, this one is the new skill. Everyone will run Spectres on back then. But you cannot change their skills. That's what I'm saying. Their skills, they come. So you can give them items and swap the items when you hire them, but you cannot change their skills. That's the only part where probably there's going to be some RNG involved. And I don't know once the league starts if there's going to be complaint about that. Because maybe some of this combination will make no sense. I imagine they probably have tested. They cannot make a random generated mercenary completely random. There have to be some fixed kind of combination happening, because if it's completely random, you might have something completely useless. So I think the combination have been thought way before, and the combo they can do are pretty much prepared and implemented into the game. I don't know how to say it. They're not just having random skills and they have to deal with it, because that artificial intelligence will be insane. And also because you might really find some useless mercenary that you don't even know what to do with them. But I don't know if they might expand on this. Maybe they will add more mercenaries later on. Maybe we will have, I don't know, 10, 15 different kind of mercenaries between strength, dexterity, intelligence. In total, it will be 15, let's say. And with different levels. So if you find them level 12, they will have maximum 3 link. 1 3 link, and every other skill like a single one, or maximum another 2 link. And then once you get to maps, you will start having like 5 and 6 link mercenaries with the same kind of skills, but with different support gems. So that makes those 15 archetype to be more or less powerful according to the support they have and the item that you have. But then you can only change the item. So if you want to have the perfect mercenary, you need to find the one that has the perfect support gem, because you cannot change them. But then you can change all the items that are on it. I think that's how it's gonna work. I think that we can random so that hunting the perfect combo will retain players. Yeah. I think that, but again, the perfect combo will be, I don't know, 2 6 link with their main and the secondary skill, 2 auras with other couple of links to make it more efficient and more powerful. Okay, that will be the ideal mercenary for that archetype, the strength dexterity one. Like that shield crush will be 6 link, and Tartarus shield throw of Tartarus another 6 link. Okay, instead of a 3 link. That would be the perfect one. So you need to hunt for that. And then once you get that, you can give him the item so that his skills get the maximum potential out of it. But they're still going to be these skills here that we read right now. They're not going to be, I don't know, for this mercenary, that we're not going to have discharge and other stuff. I suppose that will make the variance too high and most mercenary useless if they are completely random. So yeah, I suppose they're gonna have some fixed amount of skills, and maybe some of the skills you will find will be super rare. So, for example, I don't know, this spectral shield throw of Tartarus maybe is super rare, and you will only find it once every 50 or 100 mercenaries. You will find this skill if it's very strong.
Or this helmet, which causes nearby enemies to take more physical damage as you gain more
this one is,
fortification.
yeah.
If you're
But then again, if I steal this helmet and I can recombine it, because this is a normal bassinet, I can get this helmet from the mercenary, and then I can go to King's March and recombine it, and I don't even need the mercenary. Maybe I'm using another mercenary. Why should I use a strength mercenary if I'm already a strength character? Maybe I want to use a caster for some reason. And so I don't want a strength character with me, or a strength mercenary with me, and I steal his item and I'm using it on myself with the recombine, I craft it, whatever. So that opens up even more possibilities, because you might want to just find a specific mercenary with specific bases on them. Oh, this makes it more fun. I don't know if you can sell it on trade. Yeah, you can sell it on trade. If you find this helmet and you steal it from him, you might want to sell it on trade pretty high, because that's going to be used a good base to recombine in King's March. Maybe not this one because it's low level, but once you find the higher level bases, maybe imagine an amulet or a ring.
as you gain more
The
fortification.
literally the possibilities, even with the few archetype and few already decided mercenary, the possibilities could be pretty endless. I'm excited.
If you're not swayed by any of their equipped gear, however, you can
Oh, this one is the light. This is me, the lightning arrow. You see, level 15. I told you. Here we are in Act 2, level 15. Thunder Quiver, lightning arrow, greater lightning arrow, and greater lightning arrow. Holy, and galvanic arrow. This guy is all about the lightning and precision, which is giving it to you as well, by the way. And again, you see, as a melee character, I don't really dislike accuracy. So that precision aura plus the covering fire from lightning arrow might be useful for me that I'm playing Marauder with snaking. That's what I was saying. This guy gives me precision in Act 2. It's pretty good also if I'm a melee character. It just gives me accuracy. Accuracy is more damage at the end of the day. I miss less often. I mean, I'm considering all the possibilities. There are quite a few. This guy, for example, you see, because it's in Act 2, it only costs 115 gold. And he only has a few items on him. So you can give him item, actually, because there are a few slots that are empty. And maybe you can give him a skill, because there is an empty slot here. So maybe you cannot... I don't know if that's how it's going to work, though. Maybe this is just the interface. Because the slot is actually in here, and this one is just the square to show which skill it is. I don't know if we can give him a skill. Probably not. Or maybe we can also change it. If we can change also the skills, this is going to become crazy. If we can change their own skill and create our own... Oh my god. This is
always
insane.
challenge them for the contents of their pockets. If you lose the duel, don't worry. You don't need to give them an...
Yeah, it says that. You can challenge them for the content of their pocket. In this case, just one fuse.
However, you can always challenge them for the contents of their pockets. If you lose the duel, don't worry. You don't need to give them an item. You aren't bound to Trathan tradition like they are. However, you are bound to Rayclass tradition, so you'll just die.
Almost at me. Well, not really.
While playing in a party, each player can decide whether or not they want to participate, so you'll just die.
Almost at me. Well, not really.
While playing in a
Striker, level 82. Okay, all strength gear. Vigilant strike, enduring cry. Physical ages again. Heavy strike. It seems like this physical ages is just a defensive aura built in for them. Like, keep them alive. I don't think we have physical ages in the game. Maybe I'm wrong. This guy has also vitality and ancestral worship.
in a party, each player can decide whether or not they want to participate in combat against the mercenary. For each player that opts in, the mercenary gets more difficult. But if they're defeated, each player has a 50% chance to get a random reward, which is usually currency items from the mercenary's pouch.
Wait, Abyss Scarab of Multitudes, Val Orb and Chromatic Orb, okay?
Well, not really.
While playing an
And this one is the Abyss Scarab of Multitude. I get it. So, in party you get random rewards. What? Why random? I can pick it.
in a party, each player can decide what wish for your. Alternatively, party members that opt out of the fight can spectate and cheer you on. Or they might wish for your demise, so they can pick up that allocated divine waiting off screen.
Dead. Good.
Let's say you won the duel, like their items, and have decided to hire them. What combat skills do they bring to the table? Each mercenary has an archetype. Here, this mercenary is an Eruptor, which perfectly couples with my slower, more aura-focused Scion. This
Hold on.
here,
An Eruptor. Lip Slam. Trigger Slam. Tectonic Slam. Ashen Fisher. Determination Infernal Cry. Okay.
this mercenary is an Eruptor, which perfectly couples with my slower, more aura-focused Scion. This mercenary is highly aggressive.
But this is actually the Aura bot that having his own mercenary dealing damage for him.
And will get a lot of benefit from the auras and buffs I provided. When I'm playing a more aggressive character myself though, I'll want a mercenary with a bit more resilience and utility. I've just run into a Striker.
Striker. Okay.
Who can spawn with Vigilant Strike. And if you're lucky, a very rare golden support that causes the
Gilded Fortification. Hits with Vigilant Strike fortify you and nearby alive for 8 seconds. Gilded Fortification. Uh-huh. So this one is basically like a party skill that they added. Because Vigilant Strike only affects you. It doesn't affect the party. From what I understand, right? So with this support, it gives fortification to you as well.
fortify granted by his Vigilant Strike to apply to me as well.
That's cool.
He will also frequently use Enduring Cry.
I imagine if there are other stuff like that, that for skill that only apply to yourself and maybe can be applied to you too. That would be pretty interesting.
Taunting enemies off of me, and operating as a tanky frontline while I blitz off damage.
Ah, by the way, here is the UI. I thought they said, yeah, probably the UI changed, right? Because right here on top, close to the Trinity, we have the Mercenary Life. I actually liked when it was before that they said that there was the previous interface was having him like in a party, like a normal player. Because up there it's very tiny. I mean, he's still gonna have his bar so you can see it on screen if he's gonna die or not, I guess. But yeah, at the end of the day, you're never gonna watch there, you're gonna watch here.
From the back. Sometimes when you fight a mercenary, you may notice the skills they're using are different from normal. For example, this sniper is using a Trathan version of Siege Ballista. If you're lucky, you will be able to select it as your reward when challenging them. Then defeat them, and they'll drop the Trathan gem.
Siege Ballista of Tratrus. Summon a ring of Ballista totem around the target location. This Ballista fire once at the target location and then expire, require a bow. Armor pierce 6 additional target. Can increase totem placement range. Restrict maximum number of summon totems. Summon 4 Ballista totem in a ring, which use the skill totem expire after attacking once.
Gem as promised. You can only have 1 mercenary accompanying you at a time, but up to 3 total in your service.
Also, this one is good. You can store them. You can have 3 mercenary waiting for you. And 1 is gonna follow you.
The other 2 will wait patiently in town. Having varied options is useful, as there may be situations where you need specific backup.
Setting a mercenary to reserve will have them wait for you in town. Okay, and then you can
Like a
dismiss.
difficult boss fight. Any of your mercenaries you have active, or in your reserves, can have their equipment replaced with items of your choosing. They don't level up, so you will want to be looking out for more skilled and more powerful mercenaries as you advance.
I give him the taming. The taming. And what is the lock? We don't know what is the lock. You can lock the item on them?
through the campaign and endgame.
Why the taming doesn't have a lock?
If your mercenary falls in combat, you will need to return to town and spend some gold on healing supplies to get them back on their feet. Then
Again, another place where you need to spend gold, healing them if they die. And knowing GGG, they will die a lot.
perhaps consider giving them some upgrades, if you think it's deserved. I just wanted to clarify, mercenaries do not lose their equipment when defeated. If your merc buddy consistently fails you, you can just dismiss them and find a new, more resilient ally.
You get his item and you kick him out. I like it.
Earlier, I mentioned you could exile mercenaries. If you keep running into a mercenary archetype and you think, man, this guy stinks, their gear is trash and they have no auras, you can then choose to exile them. If you win the duel, they'll be forced to leave with their tail between their legs, and you won't encounter that archetype again for a while.
Currently, exile mercenary types, strength exile for 9 encounters. Okay. It tells you also for how many. That's cool. By the way, I know it's never gonna happen. I know it's not a thing. But maybe, I just say maybe. I'm just saying maybe. We're finally gonna use the link skills. Remember those party skills that nobody ever used unless it was for memes? Maybe we're gonna use the link between us and the mercenary. There was one that was allowing you to have like a wire, a frozen wire, and so you could run with your party member and freeze people and deal cold damage to them. And there are a few others that can buff each other. But then if one die, also you die. Maybe we're gonna use this. Maybe just for leveling, I don't know.
Now, alongside these new Trathan arrivals,
Okay, whatever. It's already midnight, so tonight's stream was a bit of a talk about this. Tomorrow we're gonna play more. Tomorrow is the 24 hours before the new league, so tomorrow we're definitely gonna practice more. But for tonight, guys, tonight it's time for me to hold on. It's time for me to say good night. Have a good night, chat. Have a good night, YouTube. Have a good night, everybody. It was fun checking this new stuff happening on June 13. Don't forget, June 13 is going to be the day. Gonna be playing a lot of Path of Exile 1. Gonna experience these new things. Have a good one. I'll see you June 13, but I'll see you tomorrow if you're coming back on stream. We're gonna practice more with Marauder. We're gonna practice more, maybe also with Templar. I still don't know what I'm gonna start with. I'm completely confused. There is so much stuff that we need to think about, but I'm happy that we went deeper into the mercenaries, because I'm pretty sure these mercenaries are gonna become super important in this league, even for just leveling in campaign. So guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment what is your favorite feature of this Path of Exile expansion league, or how you want to call it, Secrets of the Atlas, and leave a comment, leave a follow, leave a subscribe. Love you all. Have a good one. Peace.